Hello, everyone. This is Jenna from Resale and Shipped a lot alive, live in the dark for the Reseller Challenge for Mental Health Awareness. Um, Going to do about a 15-minute live stream just to talk to you guys a little bit about where I've been and what's been going on, and doing this in the dark to raise awareness for mental health. And then also a little mini haul. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look in the dark, but we'll see how that goes. So anyhow, I'm not great at live streams, but I've been not on YouTube and kind of taking time off for a while off of being on the online community because I am actually going to be moving from Virginia to Vermont, where my husband is. And so I've been getting ready by doing packing, and I've also been kind of taking a break from eBay as well, because, like I said, lots and lots of packing. Hi, Beth. How are you doing? Trying to see how this is going. So yeah, taking a break from eBay just for a little bit, and all the things that I've been putting on eBay is just stuff I've been trying to get rid of. So it hasn't been anything really worthwhile to be putting on, like, you know, I do like a once a week what sold kind of video. I don't think they're really worth it because a lot of the items are just inventory that had been sitting a while, and things like stuff that's mine that's old, and most of it is stuff I'm actually losing money on. So all of the things I'm kind of just pulling because they're just 99-cent auctions and nothing really selling for a lot of money. And so that's kind of just what's been going on with eBay and myself. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and try to do the mini haul in the dark. I have a towel over my lamp to make it dark like this. And I'll go ahead and try to do this mini haul now, I guess. So I'm also not going thrifting as much anymore, obviously, because I am moving. And the stuff that I am picking up, I'm trying to pick up higher dollar items. So this one item, this actually, it's called, what is this called? You can read it in the dark. It's called Panita Colvalin. I'll show you a little card that's inside. Panita Colvalin. I know it's in the dark, but it's right there. And it was just this really neat, interesting purse. It is a challenge, Beth. It really is. So it's just this really neat, interesting purse. I think it is made out of silk. There was an issue with it. I think there's like a little paint or something on it, but they retail for quite a lot, and it seemed to be selling in the $50 range. So I did pay up for this a little bit. I paid $8.98, but it was just really a unique purse, so I did go ahead and pick that up because when I will be going to Vermont, where I'm going, there is nothing there. I am thinking I'm going to have to get into hard goods because I have not found any thrift stores from my visits that I've gone up there except for like 45 minutes away. The closest Goodwill is 2 hours away. So I'm hoping that if I transition to, I don't know, antiques or hard goods a little bit better, but I am going to be bringing quite a lot of my inventory that I consider to be my better stuff with me. So I'll be okay for a couple of months up there before I have to really start transitioning and looking. The next item that I got, I might keep for myself just because it's not in the best condition. It's kind of dirty. It looks even more dirty in the dark. But it's a round purse. Again, paid $8.98 for it. But the brand should be a lot more familiar to you all. You can see that it is a Chanel purse. So I did pick that up, and it's really nice quality, heavy purse strap, but just really cute. But it is a little bit dirty, so I don't know how well that one will resell, but got it for now and might use it once or twice and then see if it sells. But that's the other thing I have. And then put that right there. I got at Goodwill, I have a dress, an anthropology dress. called, and it's called Floret, Floreat. And I saw this going on Poshmark for a lot. I think it was like, can't remember now because I did thrift this about a week or so ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Had to be at least so. But I think it was like $90, and it's got jellyfish on it. It's really neat, pretty cool dress, and it's a size either 14 or 16, size 14. So the size 16, they had one, I think went for over 100. So maybe I'll get close to that. Put that right there. And then the next item I got, man, I can't even remember what this is. What is this? I don't know what this is. Your pants, exercise leggings of some sorts with floral. What brand was this? Oh, this is I forgot. Oh, what is that brand called? Not Athleta. Why can't I remember this? I don't find it often. That's why. Oh, the one with the little horseshoe thing. Why can't I remember what that's called? I'll remember it later, and then I'll be like, and in the dark, I can't find the little tag. Well, I'll remember in a second or so, but it's that brand that, not Lululemon. It's Lululemon. Lululemon leggings. I have to think about it. It's like, it sounds like LuLaRoe, but not Lululemon. So some Lululemon leggings. And then this is like a Matilda Jane dress. Or not dress. Pants. Matilda Jane pants. And these are actually women's pants. Normally Matilda Jane is a kid's clothes. But these were actually women's pants. So, yep. Lululemon. Thank you, Beth. Couldn't remember that. So this is Matilda Jane children or women's pants, and they are new with tag. So I'm trying to find items again that when I'm sourcing, it's going to give me a higher profit. So I'm looking for things that are going to be in the $20+ range, either $20+ range for selling and for profit, because I'm really getting tired of listing things and then winding up getting only about like $3 profit, because it takes a lot of time for me to list, because and I don't know if I really need to stop doing it, but I'll like take the picture with the measuring tape for all the items for everything, and sometimes it gets to be more of a pain to do that for listing than anything else. That's those items. And I had a couple other purses to share, and that was probably all for my little haul. This was another purse that I found a while ago. It's a Myers purse, and can't really see it, but it's called Myers. So again, one of those items I was going to hopefully sell in the higher price range. Looks like, can't tell what it looks like. But that's okay. This is actually something I've had for a while. I kind of forgot about it because as I'm going through my items, I'm remembering, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot all about this. This is how to make sock toys, and I don't know exactly how well this will be, but it's like from the 1960s, I think, or 1950. Yeah, second edition, 1967. And I don't know, it might be good for vintage. It's in vintage toy area. It's in really good condition, and then people can know how to make vintage sock toys. And last thing I had bought for myself because I thought my computer would fit into it. It's a Vera Bradley backpack. It's not in the best condition, and I did pay up for it. I paid $10, but I thought I could list it for $30, maybe on Poshmark, and maybe make a profit of $20. It's not like terrible condition. It's just a little bit worn up on top where the straps are, but it's really neat inside. It's got plenty of space, and then it's got a side zip Put on Etsy? I haven't actually put anything on Etsy before. I've thought about it before. I haven't started on that platform yet. Definitely need to when I'm going to Vermont, if I'm going to start on doing hard goods more, but nice place for a laptop in there. But I've been watching this one girl. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. Her YouTube channel is Crazy Lamp Lady, and she does strictly hard goods and antiques. And her videos are pretty awesome. They remind me of like watching like a TV show. So I've learned a lot about antiques from her. So hopefully it'll come in handy when I go to Vermont. So that's all I have for my little mini haul, and we're at like 10 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'll talk a little bit more about some other things. So I also have been doing a lot lately preparing for tax season, and I've been using the QuickBooks app. If I can show you that on my screen or my phone, because it'll actually probably show up. Let's see. But it's actually really handy because you can enter like all your expenses and everything, and you can't even see it, can you? Oh wait, there you go. It's kind of like that. You can enter all your expenses in it. I know a lot of people use like GoDaddy bookkeeping, but I use QuickBooks, and it's really nice because you can take the pictures with the app on here of any of your receipts. So if I had a receipt, I could just take a picture of it, and then it'll I can put it on whatever little thing I have, and then take a picture of it and just add it right in there. And I can do that with miles and expenses and sales, and then all of PayPal just loads automatically up in there. So if you guys are looking for some kind of bookkeeping software, I like this. I know other people like GoDaddy, but I've never used that. So I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about QuickBooks because the app's pretty cool. I really like using the app to help out with expenses and everything, to show where it goes. And of course, PayPal downloads automatically. The only thing I got to put in there is Poshmark and Mercari and any expenses that I have. Oh, you sell vintage cookbooks on Etsy? I never really thought about that. I see them all the time, vintage cookbooks. I actually just took pictures of a vintage bartender guide with like cocktails and stuff. It's just like a little guide of some sort that I found in my basement because we moved into this house that was full of stuff. And I was like, I wonder if I put this on eBay if somebody will buy it. So I'll have to let you know how that goes. Not quite sure if it'll sell or not, but it's kind of cute, just kind of sitting there. So as for trying to figure out who to give for the next challenge, I couldn't really think of anybody that watches a lot, but if it's okay, I would like to go ahead and just anyone who Beth challenged earlier. If you haven't done your challenge yet, you guys should, because it's actually really fun to do in the dark, even though, it's to show the mini haul and you can still see it, and it's a good way to raise awareness about mental health. The reason we do these things in the dark is because when you have depression or you have anxiety, you feel alone in the dark, like no one cares or nobody's really watching you. I think the YouTube community really helps with people who are reselling who might often feel alone, because it's kind of a lonely job at times because you are alone. You're the only person working. You're working on your eBay store, you're doing that, and you don't really have coworkers. And so I feel like the YouTube community really helps with that, because you can go with people and learn from them, or you can interact in live chats with them, or you can do your own live stream and talk to people. So I think it does help a lot to feel not alone. And that's the goal here, is to make sure that if you do feel alone, that you should reach out to people, because once you actually reach out, people, they really do respond back. I remember I was watching people on YouTube from the sidelines for a very, very long time. And once I started reaching out into the community, then I really felt like I was more a part of something than before. And before, I just thought I was like watching TV, and there was nothing, you couldn't really interact. But it's much more than that. So definitely reach out to resellers, either in live chats or in comments. You can comment on people's videos, and most of the time they respond. So yeah, definitely do that. And definitely, if you see this video and you want to do a live stream in the dark for mental health awareness, definitely go ahead and do that. And like I said before, if you haven't done Beth's challenge and she called your name out on her show last week, you definitely need to do that. I'm sorry I couldn't think of anybody in particular to call out, but definitely do the challenge and raise awareness, and just go ahead and have fun with it. Thank you so much for watching, Beth, and everyone else. And I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.